Welcome to day 3, coming to you directly from Macona Inlet. It was a really peaceful night. In fact, I got some breeze. I actually had to shut the hatch a little bit, which is quite interesting given it's November. Got a little bit breezy and cool. We are at anchor. It's still a light northeasterly or westerly. It's just swinging around a bit. I think it's only 8 knots, but as you can see in here, very little wind. And let's go downstairs and talk to the boys about the plan for day 3.
Plan for today is, so we've had a lovely time at Macona Inlet and we're just waiting for the tide to change to an ebb tide, which is flowing out, which for the Whitsundays is flowing north. So we thought we'll go north.
Yeah, we're going to go up to Langford Island. So it's quite a small island, just off Stonehaven, just to the west of Stonehaven, and it's got a nice little sort of sand spit that dries out in low tide.
So we're going to aim for that. It's one of the primo snorkeling spots, everyone says, and also there's a lot of mooring buoys, so fingers crossed we can get one of those. We will be in the northerly, so definitely not an overnight place. It's going to be our lunchtime place.
This is my day 3 tip for you. All of those who feel a little bit funny in the tummy when you're on the high seas or low seas or just unstable seas. These Travacam bracelets, I didn't want to take the tablets because they can make you feel a bit foggy. I don't know how these work, but yesterday I was feeling a little bit queasy. I put them on, there's a pressure point there, and I felt great. So there's my friendly day 3 tip. But apparently you need to put them on before you feel sick, but I started to feel sick yesterday and then I popped them on and I made sure I was getting lots of fresh air and looking at the horizon and I was good to go. One of our little day trips during day 3 is a bit of a day trip to Langford Island, and we're just tendering across to the island now to have a little bit of a wander on the island and up the outlook. Boys had a snorkel before. Lots and lots of turtles here. So that's where we're going, up to the outlook. And all this lagoon not long ago was full and the boys were actually snorkeling in there. So within sort of half an hour that's all completely drained out. And that's our baby over. And straight across is Hayman Island. Welcome to Langford Island. Look out. Looking across, you can see Black Island to Stonehaven Bay and Hook Island apparently. All these islands are part of the Whitsunday Island National Park. To the left is Hayman, which houses a private resort where you will get chased off with a broomstick if you are not meant to be in there. And you will see lots of beautiful wildlife and hopefully a yacht and a tender that belongs to us. Well worth the walk up to the top of this lookout. Welcome to the morning of day 4. I'm extremely sleepy because the 2 boys have got me out of bed because we are having to quickly use the tide. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But yesterday was a little bit of a blur. We headed south after doing a bit of snorkeling. We tried to anchor in Sid Harbour in a little bay called Dugong Bay. It would have been great, but it was just going to be a touch too shallow for us. So we gave that a miss. We turned around and we came back into the wind and we are now at Macona. Lovely little spot. We're in northerlies, so it's actually perfect. This amount of breeze. We're not getting thrown around, but it is keeping us nice and cool. The hatches are open, so that's great. All right, so what are we doing today? We are up bright and at it. I know it doesn't look super early, but it's not even 7 a.m. yet, and I just got out of bed. We're up. We're using the wind and tide to head south. We're going in the one direction with the wind and the tide, and we're going to Chance Bay. and we'll come to you live from there. As we head down south this morning, one of the things we need to worry about is Fitzalan Passage, because we've only got small engines on the back of this boat, and if we go against the tide, it's just going to be nasty. So we want to go with the tide, hence the reason we're up and at it bright and early. One more thing. So my tip of the day is bring so much water. So we're not even in summer here at the moment. It's 30-something degrees, and I'm personally going through over 3 litres a day. So my tip for the day is don't under-cater for the amount of water you bring.
As we're leaving Macona Inlet, we're on a rising tide, so we can cut the corner a little bit, and you can see that starboard side marker. We have a friend in front of us who's taken that to the next level. He's cutting the corner quite a bit, and he's off near that starboard marker. We're in 5.2 metres of water, and it's rising. We're just doing our early transit down through the Fitzalan Passage to get to Chance Bay. We've got about 15 or 20 knots of northerly on our tail, and we were doing a very nice job with wind and tide bringing us down, but we're quite excited. We just put the jib up. There we go. We hit 8 knots, which is the hull speed of the mighty Traviata. And we're not even using much of the engines. 8-1! 8-1!
Flying.
Excitement abounds. Do you really
8-2.
feel... Whoa! You were downplaying that, then hit 8-2, and look at the excitement. Stadium explodes. So we've made the tide after getting Brooke up out of best release nice and early. The tide changes literally right now, so tide's on lake, and we're making through the Fitzalan Passage. And this is Hamilton Island, off to my right, and the passage you got to take the full of foam. You have to hug Hamilton Island around there, and just a little bit of that one. It is shallower. Quite a bit of that. We're going to take the safe option, or it's the best option. Have the channel around and on our way to Chance Bay. Okay, we're just really getting through the middle of the Fitzalan Passage here, and we are hugging Hamilton Island. It's just over there. There's the passage in the middle. We can start making our turn at Little Island over there, which has a reef that extends out a bit further than you think it should. Maps are all good. We're going to make our turn in a second as we hook around, and you can almost see the water ahead of us becoming nice and a bit easier to manage.
So we finally got the anchor in after a few tries because we kept slipping, and unfortunately we've got a new friend that we're not particularly happy about. Our new friend is in the form of a freaking massive super yacht, and he's decided to literally come up right beside us and pop his anchor in. So we'll see how that goes. Fingers crossed he doesn't decide to be too friendly with us, but we'll see how that goes, and we'll hopefully bring you some amazing snorkeling footage on the GoPro shortly. But hopefully the next bit of footage is not us wrestling with this super yacht. Now that we're finally in a spot where we can jump straight off the boat for a swim, which is what I thought the Whitsundays was all about, but it's a little bit sharky, Damian's going to demonstrate one of the amazing things about the Whitsundays. Woohoo. Oh, hang on! Well, there you go. We actually missed the action, but there he is. We've just tendered across to one of the beautiful beaches at Chance Bay, and the boys are pulling the tender up, and it's actually low tide at the moment. So they've put a big long rope all the way up to the tree, because we are planning to walk from here over to Whitehaven. It's about an hour's walk apparently, so it's a little warm. We've got all our supplies, and we're going to take a little wander across and we'll show you the sights. All right, so we're about 100 metres away from Whitehaven.
We can see blue.
We can see blue, and we've just done about 1.8 kilometres.
2.1.
2.1, whatever, around about 2 Ks across the island.
Blue.
And I'm going to switch around because the three of us have never seen this before, but I'm going to flip around and let's see what we've got. White. Very white Whitehaven.
Look at that boat.
Oh wow, we've got a few boats in here. It's fairly strong northerlies today, so there's a few white caps, but here we are. the beautiful Whitehaven.
Welcome to Whitehaven. Very good.
Made it.